games of cricket. Almost. And we've come to this kind of tension. Adik Rabada. Swing and a miss. They'll run a guy, will they? Yes, they will. And we're down to 11 from 3.
Well, a game worthy of a final this. There's absolutely no question about that. Pendulum swung from one side to the other. One stage it looked as if South Africa had their nose in front. India bouncing back with the wicket of Klassen. And then they chipped away, so magnificent bowling. Hardik, Arshdeep Singh, Jasprit Bumrah. It's taken some quality stuff to claw your way back into this contest.
Polly, you won't need reminding. South Africa needed 26 from 4 overs with 6 wickets in hand.
Yeah, it was 151 after 16 overs, and unfortunately they lost their big hitters. But what can Keshav Maharaj do? You would think it would be into the wicket, slow deliveries, trying to make him wake it across to the leg side.
Another beautiful delivery this from Hardik Pandya, just at the right time. It's India now. They believe they don't have to do anything silly. 10 from 2, Aiden Markram would know they had their chances. Whole nation watching. Be a massive relief. 13 years since India picked up the last ICC trophy. That was a World Cup in India. Won a Champions Trophy, but a World Cup is a World Cup. 10 needed from 2.
It just needs to make it 2 legal deliveries and make sure that the first one doesn't go away to the fence and everything is secure. And taking the time, Rohit Sharma getting the field in the unbelievably correct position. They're not taking any chances. They want to make sure, even though it seems like they've got it covered now.
Here he goes, 10 needed of 2. That's a wide, you have to bowl that again. 9 needed of 2.
Was situated that if 10 of 2 you couldn't get a super over. Now all of a sudden South Africa, if they can find the boundary twice, even if it's on the ground, they'll get 8 and they will be in for a super over in this final.
He's feeling it, Hardik Pandya. He's bent over at the top of his mark. I'm sure that he's got a bit of a niggle, but he's starting to feel this mentally. I mean, that just wasn't a wide, that was a big wide, which means pressure.
Yes, he's staying, he wants to stay away from the onside. Stay away from Rabada swinging down the ground on the onside. Breezes in that direction. There are 3 fielders in the deep. Here goes Hardik Pandya. Swings in the air, this should be taken. It's Surya Kumar Yadav. India will feel they won this World Cup now. 9 needed of 1 ball. 1 legal delivery will seal it. And Comet the arm, Comet the man, it's Hardik Pandya again.
They have held their nerve with all this pressure. The odds were against them with 4 overs to go. Heavily South Africa's game, heavily. And this, compared to the one he's previously taken, was a walk in the park. It simply was. Kohli knows. They all know. The world of cricket knows. It is just moments away. Only Price has a side defended a total in T20 World Cup finals, and India has done it twice.
Let's see how much it means to Rahul Dravid as well. As a player, never had a chance of getting his hands on a World Cup. As the coach of a team, the time has come.
Two-one victory.
It's in the air, it's India, who win the T20 World Cup after 17 years. The drought is over. An ICC tournament after 13. They all go to ground. They worked extremely hard for this. Have a look at the support staff there. It means so much. Unbeaten in this tournament. They've held their nerve when it mattered most. An under pressure. And they become the unbeaten team to hold the trophy. 50th win for Rohit Sharma as captain in T20s and the first captain to do so.
I've got to say, I looked at Rohit Sharma when that single was taken. He went down, he laid down on the ground, and he punched the turf, and his players ran towards him. Such is the pressure of being the captain of India to deliver the goods. And Collie, I've got to say, we've got to hear from you. It's the one that got away, I'll be honest with you, and you feel that, I'm sure.
Yeah, the South Africans were immensely disappointed. Credit's got to go to India. They never gave up hope. We saw an unbelievable over from Hardik Pandya, but it was his wicket of Hendrik Klaasen earlier on in the piece that made sure they gave themselves a chance. They didn't stop believing, and in the back end they held their nerve. The South Africans, well, they'll be very disappointed. It was in their grasp. They had it done. They just needed the experience of the two batters at the crease to take them over the line. Unable to do so. It was a good campaign, but once again they fall short on the biggest stage.
And what a moment. You can see tears in his eyes. It means so much to him, Hardik Pandya. Under pressure. Under serious pressure. Get those two wickets. That of Miller and of Klaasen. There's something sensational.
You can't quite grasp it at this point.
Yeah, he's looking upstairs. He's looking at the man. The boys have responded. Kohli top scorer in the final. Whited innings. Highest score of the tournament.
And Sharma doing the right thing.